I thank the Chairman for his comments. I have a formal statement I'll add to the record, but let me just try and truncate it so we get quickly to the witnesses. I think these four charts show you what we're up against. And the first one, to give credit where credit is due, shows some progress made in reducing the pending disability claims at Social Security hearing offices. So these are the claims now into the full request for hearing. We have added from the low point 381 additional administrative law judges, increased staff in support of ALJs from a 4-to-1 ratio to a 5-to-1 ratio. And I think if you look at the hearing level, pending cases being lower than they've been since like 2005, you see that progress has been made. But that, regrettably, is not the whole story. The next slide reveals. The next slide, please. That is okay. The next slide reveals that the initial claims for disability have risen and risen dramatically. This is entirely predictable in an economic downturn and entirely predictable because of the aging of the population. But you'll see claims jump dramatically, which has, of course, had a substantial impact on how fast the claims are moving through the system from the first application onward. Move to the third slide, please. This shows the claims in the pipeline. The red part of the graph would indicate at the initial level of determination. That green bar in the middle would be the reconsideration stage that is done before a claim would go into formal appeal, and then the blue, of course, representing the formal appeal, approaching 2 million claims pending in 2010, I believe, an all-time record, or at least a recent record. And the final slide, this is pretty hard to read. I'll sketch it for you. The average claim beginning to end, 777 days. As has been mentioned by Chairman McDermott, this is a completely unacceptable length of time to keep people, as we're moving to evaluate whether or not they qualify for the disability coverage under Social Security that they have paid for through their time in the workplace. I think this chart is important to keep in mind, and I specifically direct the Commissioner's attention to this chart. We don't ever want to send the signal from this subcommittee that as we focus on disability, all we're talking about is the ALJ, the disability formal hearing stage. We're concerned about beginning to end, and sometimes maybe the hearings wouldn't convey that impression. But these other stages also concern us and will be areas we want to inquire into today.